My bad. United States men's national team versus Costa Rica match review. Now, I watched today's game, and I have to say, though, it was alright. It was alright. I wouldn't necessarily say it was really glorifying or really terrible. I don't think it was really good as well. And USA ended up winning 1-0, thanks to a penalty scored in the 55th, 60th minute, I believe. And so I think personally this was a very good match. I think from the U.S. standpoint they played pretty decently, and I think this was one of those matches where one team completely dominated the other but couldn't really get their finish game. This kind of felt like the Barcelona versus Granada game to me, because honestly USA looked pretty decent. I mean, looking at the shots, now I am a bit concerned. There is one thing that's a bit concerning, that Costa Rica got a lot of shots out of this. 14 shots, 2 on target. That is really crazy. Now, let's be frank here and understand this. Most of the people in this team were inexperienced. They have never played for the U.S. men's national team. This was a relatively new squad. So I'm not going to criticize them that much, and I'm going to praise them, man. Because they absolutely definitely deserve to win this game. Because they absolutely outplayed Costa Rica. Costa Rica, man, were very, very on the back foot of things. And honestly, they just didn't look too good, And Costa Rica couldn't really handle USA's pressure. And that's what led for USA to make the breakthrough. And I will be honest, as far as everything is concerned, not really. I didn't actually watch the first half at all. In fact, I didn't even watch anything in the first half. And I'll be completely honest with you guys, this game was really something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the starting 11. All right. So we had Lanez Jr. I believe he made his debut today. Yep. And guess what? He scored the goal. Ferreira Ariola. Excuse me. That's for the forwards. Right winger, center forward. I'm going to go from right to left, by the way. Letget, UL, Aaron Son, Vanes, Aaron Long, Zimmerman, Reggie Cannon, and Sean Johnson. Some notable performances, I believe, in my opinion, humble opinion, some notable performances. I really like Lanez Jr. I also really like Paul Ariola. Reggie Cannon was pretty good. Zimmerman was pretty good. Aaron Long was pretty good. And Sean Johnson made some brilliant saves, man. There were some moments in the game where Costa Rica could easily equalize. And you got the feel that it was really crazy. And I think, personally, this was a really good display. However, as I said before, guys, let's be real. Let's be completely honest with you guys. I'm not too sure we can play out like this again. Okay? Yeah, we can maybe do this against CONCACAF opponents. But if we want to, if USA really wants to impose themselves as world-class teams, there's no way on earth you can beat this with European teams, South American teams, maybe Asian teams. I think we can beat Asian teams with this strategy, maybe even African teams. But it's going to be very difficult. It will be difficult indeed. And I think the biggest takeaways from this game are, I think the biggest takeaway is that the youngsters look pretty decent. And one of the things I always didn't like about the U.S. is that the U.S. never really lacked in creativity. And I think that this U.S. men's national team played pretty young. All right? And I would really honestly want the U.S. men's national team to qualify for the Olympics. The U.S. has not qualified for the Olympics since 2008, which is really bad. So we hopefully so in the next month in March, there's gonna be Olympic qualifying for under 23s. And yeah, so I think personally, yeah, March 20th. As far as the groups are concerned, let's look at who's in our group. The group USA's in is with Wait, where's USA? Oh, final round. Yeah, USA is going to play Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, and Mexico within a span of 6 days. March 20th against Costa Rica, March 23rd against Dominican Republic, and March 26th against Mexico. So we got some 3 big games, man. And I want the U.S. to qualify for this tournament. I think Lalez really got a good debut. He was only 19 years old. Wolfsburg. And this guy played some really good football. A lot of people had some really good promising games. And so overall, I don't really know how I'm going to talk, because it's kind of weird to talk about this, because there isn't really too much for me to dissect upon. But I will say this. The USA looked pretty decent, okay? But I do think we need to get our finishing needs to be improved. And I think gradually over time, with this relatively inexperienced, I think it's looking pretty good, you know? And so the goal for this year is to reach the World Cup. That is the goal. Reach the hex. Well, we'll probably make the hex anyway. But we need to reach the World Cup. That's the biggest goal for us, and reach the Olympics. That's the 2 big goals for this year. And with those 2 accomplished, I will feel that the U.S. has improved from 2018. So that's all I have for you guys today. So notable performances I really liked. I already kind of gave you guys my earlier. My man of the match, if I had to pick one, I will go ahead and say probably Lanez. Okay, I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. 18-year-old kid. He wore the number 19 jersey. He was probably the best guy on the day. My man of the match. Really looked the most threatening and the most cumbersome is the right word. Yeah, most threatening. That's the right word. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments below. Were you guys impressed with today's outlook, and how do you think this will help us in the future? Because the next friendly USA plays is against the next match is against Netherlands, which is March 26th, 3:30 p.m. That's a big game. That's a big game indeed, and I have no idea how we're gonna fare for that. Let me go check the FIFA rankings, see if he made any, see if it's updated. I haven't checked. I usually don't check in a while. I usually check maybe like once a month. So let's see the world rankings. So yeah, I'll have the Barcelona versus Levante match preview coming up later today, right after this video uploads. Let's see. I'm trying to see the. I'm checking where the U.S. ranks is. All right. So USA is now ranked 22nd. Interesting. And is this from 19 December? Oh, there was an update in January? I'm surprised. I thought there would be an update in January. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really expected there to be an update in January. When's the next update then? Yeah, where's the updates? I don't care about how many. I just want to know right now. Alright, here we go. So the next update for the men's rankings actually February 20th. Interesting. So, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments below. Peace out.